moment. I want to check something. A record from a personal collection. You should take a look. Is this a fairy tale? I authored this record. Huh? When combined with the Traveler's narrative. Hold on. So this record. Yes. Any changing the but Irminsul can't change information that was. That's incredible! And sending the Traveler. This story is abstract, but if we connect all the different people. There was once a lone monster draped in fox fur. The monster found once in a while, the monster would take off its fox fur at night and lament to itself as it But the monster soon found solace when another came to live among the foxes who was not their kitten. The kitten too wished to become a fox. Furious at this habit, a gray fox stood up and addressed the monster. It said, the monster smiled, led the fox toward the fire, and the monster gave a heart of water. The fire was extinguished, but the kitten lived. The two promised they would spend their whole lives together, but the little bird did not have long left to live. It passed away soon after. Never again would it cherish how it wished to. I will become the new We solved it! I remember now. This is not just the Balladeer's story to become a god. He was experimented on and modified countless times. It was brutal torture, and the only reason he was able to survive is that this memory was extracted from him by the skull. Creating a deity was just the first step. I buried it deep inside one of my own dreams, and then hid it inside an owl. It's hard to believe that this person really existed, let alone that he tried to get rid of us on more than one. Paimon has no memory of him at all. He completely. The Balladeer agreed to help before he vanished. He confirmed we still don't know how the change to Irminsul will affect the senior. It sounds like Paimon wouldn't like this guy a whole lot. This is why wisdom alone cannot answer all our questions. So the answer is not everything. When you give someone the truth, you give them a chance to choose their own destiny. To others looking on, this may seem like a pointless. Never forget that even when we walk beneath dark clouds along a road filled with suffering, the light of, and that is what you have been doing all along. Yeah, Mihita's right. Cheer up. How about we go get something to eat? Good idea. Paimon, why don't you take him out for a walk to clear his head? You got it. Come on, Traveler. You need to get out of your head for a while. You'll feel... Let's go get a snack from one of the stalls in the Grand Bazaar. That'll be sure to lift our spirits.
Shine down!
What should we eat first? Hey, are you gonna answer or what? Alright, whatever you want. Well, Paimon will be right here when you figured stuff out. What is it? Have you figured it all out?
Excuse me, boss. There seems to be a small problem with the last bill. Look.
Hey! Hey, wait!
You mean me?
No, not you. That kid! Didn't you see? Look, if you're gonna help out here...
I wasn't paying close enough attention. Sorry, boss. I think you're right. Maybe it's...
Who's that guy? You know him or something? He's who?
You're a strange one, kiddo. You say you don't want any money. I don't want to take advantage, so...
No, please.
You're welcome, I guess. But I got bigger things to work...
Leave it to me. I'll find some more. Just...
Stop. I'm gonna level with you, kiddo. You don't want money. You don't take days off. And in your free time, all I see you do is...
That's right, I am. We can talk more about that later. First, let me get those fruits you needed. Sunsetias?
Hey, what do we do now? Okay, stay out of sight. Don't let him see you.
Yeah, this'll do.
Even though you say he's the balladeer, all right.
This should be enough. Guess I should wash them before I... Huh? You two over there. You've been following me all the way from the city. Have we met before? No, we haven't met. I have no recollection.
Are you absolutely sure?
Sorry, but I just can't take your word for it.
A puppet? What makes you think that?
Huh?
You were right. The look on his face.
I guess you do know me after all. That is not... Look, I'm just a wanderer. But seeing as you've gone through all this trouble to track me down... Okay, but please let me deliver these goods to my boss first.
Are you really working for that guy? He said you don't want any more for it. Is that...
Yes, I ran into him out in the wilderness during a storm. And he let me take shelter in his cart. In return, I said I'd be his helper for a while.
That's oddly nice of you.
Let me take these back. Then I'll come with you, okay?
Then let's return to the city.
Here you go, boss. I'll leave them right here.
Oh, you really went and picked some more.
Something's come up, and they need to borrow me.
I was just about to pay you anyway.
What?
I get it, okay? You just wanted to help me out, to thank me for giving you shelter from the rain that day. Even then, I don't understand why you're so adamant that you don't want any pay. But look, it was pouring down, and there you were, sauntering along with... Imagine you were me for a second. But anyway, taking you in didn't put me out even slightly. You don't owe me a thing for it. Certainly not all this. Your time...
But I don't... No, you're right. Then I suppose this is where we say goodbye. Thank you again for taking me into the city.
Don't mention it, kiddo.
Thank you. All right, done. Thanks for...
What's wrong? Huh?
Hello. I do apologize for the sudden intrusion.
We found this guy in the street, but he doesn't seem to remember any. You say that you are trekking across Teyvat to train yourself.
Well, it seems more relevant in my case, but these two claim that they know me, and that I have a...
I wouldn't call it the past, but rather... this is a difficult one. I don't like to rely on using terms like this often, but in your case, it seems that it ought to be called... Oh, like a past life or something? Yes, something far...
Okay, I have to... Oh, you want to tell me, but if it's that difficult to talk about, but I'll be able to handle it.
Is truth something you can't...
Yes.
Then I'll be straight with you. In your previous, you nearly died because of what other people... You drifted from place to place. Actions rooted in persistence.
I gave everything I had, but it barely changed history at all.
In terms of the outcome alone, that's true.
I don't think I can judge everything I've heard purely in terms of each choice a person makes belongs...
That is the nature of truth. If one thing is right, its opposite must be wrong.
It seems like...
We're not
If we were enemies...
This is so frustrating! He's got so much to answer for, but...
Lesser Lord Kusanal...
Yes, it's all...
Please, I want to...
Even though it will cause...
I'm just a puppet.
Very well. Wait, shouldn't...
Don't worry.
Traveler, could I ask you to supervise him on my behalf? Oh, good point.
Understood.
Thank you.
You want me on your team?
This looks like... Right now, you're in a dream I create. These memories will show you the raw truth. Sounds like an immersive experience. It's a...
You don't need to do this for me. I don't deserve...
We never give up halfway. Well,
All right. Thanks.
Wanderer, this... Is that because this is... You could say that, in a sense.
I hear footsteps.
This place, no, there's no way. You're...
This man is caught, and the rest is his... In the original version,
Let me get you...
during the Tatarasuna incident, Niwa was murdered by the doctor, disguised as the second in command at Tatarasuna. But Katsuragi had sworn lifelong loyalty. Katsuragi seems like he was a good guy.
He looks like a warrior, but he has a kind face. Why couldn't he live a long and happy life?
Nagamasa, I found this young guy in a cave sealed off by a landslide. He doesn't remember his name.
Well, we need to call you something. I hear the workers are calling you the Kabuki Mono.
It's fine with me.
Katsuragi, report to Niwa. Tell him we have someone new joining us.
I was abandoned, like you.
Okay. I heard my mom and dad used to make swords. He kept coughing all the time.
But you can't.
Yup. We're family now.
This child didn't have a name after his mother died. After leaving Tataris, what happened to the child? He died from his illness while he was still very young.
Hey! What's wrong? Say something! You promised me we could be family! You're no... The voices have gone.
Let's keep going.
You do realize you're blocking my path.
I come not to obstruct you. I've been waiting. What you are truly is a weapon. One that can be wielded with an iron will. Or continue to drift aimlessly.
Are you trying to win me over?
Long-fated rebellion has begun. Why not take your place at the banquet and join those you shall host?
Motion to compel. This one's got your name.
Looks like I went too far.
This place is dark.
Paimon knows this place in the original version of events. The trap. Such a creepy atmosphere. Hey, look over there!
Well, well, my fair lady. Is this rundown factory and these incompetent fools all for me? Wow. You...
What do you have to gain from belittle? Perhaps you find fighting in the abyss to be a more meaningful use of...
What a sharp tongue you have. Funny how negotiating never seems to be your strong suit. For the task ahead, I suggest you keep...
Save your breath. I know what I have.
I'm sure you think so, but I still think you need to hear it.
Surely you're not worried about me.
I just can't have you getting in my way.
I'm merely lighting a little fire in this chaotic nation. Do you remember the last time you were here? That was a lot of swordsmiths you killed. I'm sure the descendants of the Raiden Gokaden are still suffering the consequences now. Look at you. Oh, by then, see you at the victory feast.
Poor little tongue? Forget it.
The plot does not end here. There is more of this story.
Yes.
Why are you staring at me in silence? Can't you think of a nicer way to express yourself?
I'm under no obligation to be nice to you. Besides, I thought nothing mattered to you except results and your own interests. Isn't that right, witch?
Muddle-headed puppet. You're only number 6 because you can take more abuse than other humans. Do you really count that as an asset?
You're about as much fun to be around as a raging inferno. But before we murder each other, it'd be best if we finish our duties.
Torn to oblivion! There is no escape! Motion to compel! Inadmissible evidence!
No escape!
This one's got your name on it! Coming at you! Inazuma shines eternal! Shine down!
Can't run from
debt.
Looks like we've arrived in Sumeru. Is that?
Considering that Amorta's sage, Nafis, refused to join this project, I'll take part in the experiment.
Welcome. I look forward.
When do we start?
You seem impatient. You should know that becoming a god...
The biological transformation is a lengthy process. As such,
Nothing worse than what I've been through before then.
You were the most resilient test subject I ever came across. Thanks to you. Alas, after that, you were under orders to remain in the abyss.
That was gracefully worded. Ever wonder what they think if they knew that nothing...
I suggest you speak to me in a more respectful tone, Scaramouche.
The doctor again?
That person gives off a very sinister energy.
It's normal for him to get... Let's move on.
You're a god. Do you think I'm evil?
If you accept that he is you, just as you are you, then yes, you are evil.
In your eyes, are there any differences between humans and puppets?
Do you think there are any differences between your present self and your previous and future incarnations? If not, then what are the differences between humans and puppets? Whoever has tasted...
I've seen enough of my past. If possible, no matter the consequences, I won't run from blame or punishment. What can you return my memories to me?
Huh? But won't that mean you'll lose your...
I've always believed that human lives follow a set of rules. With each as a puppet living in a human world...
Regaining your memories means reverting completely to your previous incarnation. Are you sure you want to do this?
I've lived with a void in my chest my whole life. My creator didn't need me. And ever since I awoke, but then I met you. And I finally realized that reclaiming my missing sins might be my one opportunity. I've always felt I have an innate tendency to yearn for something more, in a way that goes deeper than for most people. But for all my soul, so I beg you, grant me this opportunity to gain a purpose, to change my destiny, and end my wandering.
Very well. Since your mind is made up, I will... You have made your decision. Now, take this.
Set him free.
A puppet? What's he doing here? You're a human as far as I'm concerned. Everyone's here. Wonderful.
What a fine blade. Nagamasa will be thrilled.
This is my...
Is he alright? No way!
All worthless dross. will be purged. That's why this won't be the end. This is trying my patience.
Have you got all your memories back now?
Have you got any more stupid questions? Insignificant pest! Behold! Search for feeble human! Squall and Fury! At my command, you shall fall! Behold! Search for it upon the gale. My endless cycle begins! Quick vault, the wind rises. Behold! Insignificant pest! The wind rises. Behold! Feeble human! Too slow. Squall and Fury! Behold! Wretched vermin! Squall and Fury! You're dead! The wind rises. At my command, you shall fall! Behold! Perish! The wind rises. My Squall and Fury! Imbecile! Get up!
It disappeared.
What did you expect? I'd never...
There's the tone of voice again. Wait, but it was you inside that...
Sorry. I'm harsh on myself and everyone else. Just the way I am. You sound like you're concerned about me. But don't worry. Thanks to you, even if I didn't change a thing...
The memory recovery seems to have been a success. This...
Come on. Let's continue.
Welcome back, traveler.
It feels like we just...
You don't like being addressed by that name?
It's fine. But I was just... After learning about everything the doctor did, there's no way I can carry on using a name. I'm not planning on returning to the Fatui. And they wouldn't take me back anyway.
So, you're quitting the Fatui for good?
It's like you said, Lesser Lord Kusanali. Everything may look futile.
But that doesn't mean your own path.
Of course.
And your main goal, for which you gave up everything you had, you weren't able to achieve it. I hope you can see in changing the world, changing the past, changing the fates of other people. What you were looking for is complete annihilation. But this is just a fantasy. Even if the Balladeer is removed from existence, the world will not heed your will.
Indeed.
Do you regret doing all that when you've gotten so...
Even if I'm completely worthless, there's nothing in the world worth regret. Lesser Lord Kusanali, you purposely left that information in Irminsul, didn't you?
Yes, and I took pains to...
Why would you go to such length?
In all honesty, your past experiences have made you a useful asset to Sumeru and to me. Winning you over, what? But before that, I want...
Very clever.
I guess you could say that's one of...
Utility to others is what gives me worth. Oh, right. I am sorry if I have a slightly different perspective on things, but I don't feel like I've been duped. The wisest leaders are fated...
I'm glad you're able to think of it in that way. Traveler, in the future, I'll continue to search Irminsul more deeply and see what secrets can be uncovered, including the beginning of your twins' journey recorded in Irminsul. What exactly happened before and after that point? I want to know as well. I will try.
Traveler. After I dove into the information torrent in Irminsul, why did you go to Inazuma? So that's how you found out whose fate had changed. And how? Well, whatever your reasons, you did me a favor. And I'll do it. Borrowing and returning are the only real relationships between individuals. I'll balance the...
That's not true. A relationship between two people is not simply a ledger that can be... I think deep down you realize this. People who show up in your life don't just evaporate like water drops and leave nothing but... Some things in this world can never be brought back. And they can never be changed. Which is why there is emotion in the human world. Everything that you feel is real and lasting. And whatever is missing in you will not be made whole. To be human is to live with imperfections. You
But humans can't...
You understand what pain is perfectly well, even without a heart. The past is set in stone, but you can keep moving on.
Sounds like you've got a future plan.
Everything's ended up being...
Then I guess I'll be helping you from behind the scenes from now on.
I'm glad that you've accepted our proposal. Why don't you choose a new name to celebrate?
Ooh! Paimon wants to pick an ugly nickname for you, too!
Why?
Because Paimon still doesn't like you that much.
Then I hope we don't see much of each other in the future.
A name is life's first gift. You didn't say it out loud, but I know that's what you're thinking. The Traveler and Paimon have helped you a lot. If you can't decide on a new name, maybe you can ask them for ideas.
No! Paimon only does nicknames! If it's
a serious name you're after, it's all yours.
Have you got anything? Are you sure? Okay. Have you gotten... Are you sure? Oh, all right. If you say so.
There.
What about a nickname? Take your time. I don't need to see everyone who
You mean
the doctor.
now that your stance...
One more thing. There are still some descendants of the Raiden Gokuden living in Inazuma. Some of them know. Well, I don't plan to leave Sumeru for the time being, even though the events have been erased from...
I see.
Huh? But if we do that, then...
It's fine. Let them stab their blades and... No All right. Let's goodbye, wise deity. And you too.
He's gone.
What he went through today would have been like...
Yeah, true. But even so, after everything that's happened, he doesn't seem quite as fierce anymore. So we can finally go eat? Paimon is starved.
Thank you both. I hope you will find some...
I've got it! I can end my novel with some words from Mikoshi Nagamasa.
You mean because everyone...
Yeah! I heard that Mikoshi Nagamasa died at a ripe old age. He's the perfect fit to be the narrator of the epilogue. The dark cloud. Then, one night, all these expressions of joy melted down in the life is a story.
It's about time we had a break. As soon as you stop, all the tiredness and... Wow! Huh? Look at the vase! Did someone break it while they were cleaning the room or something?
You sound lost and confused. I know why you are troubled.
Huh? Is there someone here talking to us?
Unfortunately, the fate of Tevat cannot easily be changed. When a small animal runs into a tree trunk, though the tree may sway like a vase that falls to the ground, whether...
Who are you? How do you know about all this?
History does not change easily, but human hearts can.
The voice has disappeared. And who the heck was... Ugh. Having feels wrong just leaving it there.
Huh? Wait, you're that blonde traveler who's on a journey.
Who's asking? Do you...
You bet I do. I was worried I wouldn't be able to find him. He was a crafty fellow, let me tell...
Well, we are always so,
he just wrote...
What? So the
Yeah, exactly. Really, he got me good. I count myself very lucky. Of course, here it is.
Come on! Paimon wants to... Kaya, huh? So he's here in Sumeru. Now that from what he wrote in the letter, it looks like he didn't think there was much chance of... Yeah, you're right. If the letter says... Kaya shimmy at Jafar.
I'll have something I haven't tried yet, boss.
Sorry, sir. I'm afraid you've already tried every type of liquor we...
Oh? Well then, just the bill, please.
Kaya, you're really here! Paimon half thought you were playing some sort of prank on us.
Hey, Paimon, traveler. Looks like the gods smile upon me after all. And come now, I wouldn't joke about wanting to see my good friends.
Wait a second. You must be here on official business, right? What do you think you're doing, spending every afternoon drinking at the
Not at all. The acting Grand Master positively terrifies me. Why would I ever do anything that might displease her? The truth is, I'm in Sumeru to learn about the alcohol industry here. So despite how it might look, Sumeru's spices are famous the world over, and it's long been that's why the Knights sent me, their foremost expert in alcoholic beverages, to come.
And how did that go?
So far, so good. I'm already in talk.
Yeah, that does sound like a great.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Hey, using your job to settle.
Oh? What makes you say that? Very sharp of you. I wouldn't say I'm familiar, though. I just came here.
And? Do continue.
Do I have to? When I said we could talk about the old times, digging up my past wasn't well, all right. Since you're so... I overheard my adoptive father talk about sending it. I'm sure you'll agree that everyone's curious about their roots on some level. And my roots? And so I stowed myself, but it wasn't long before the merchant delegate. It was a short-lived adventure. Honestly, not much. The only reason I knew that Conria was near Sumeru is because I happened to read that in a book when I was... My life had less and less to do with Conria as I grew up. I used to believe that I had inherited some sort, but then I began to wonder. As well as ensuring that I'd be safely cut off from certain things, the thought that I might be able to actually live a happy life there must have been the icing on the cake. This is obviously all speculation. Simply put, I'm afraid these days, my surname, Alberich, is probably the only link to
One death afternoon, please, boss. Tell me, what do you know about the significance of that name?
Dainsleif?
Ah, you've decided to join us.
So you remember me. Then we are already acquainted, Kaya Alberich, descendant of the Abyss Order's founder.
Huh?
What?
I take it that you weren't aware of this until now, Kaya.
Oh my.
I'm surprised that you take me at my...
Well, perhaps what you told me just happens to answer... You're a pure-blood Conrian, aren't you?
Very clever. Forgive me for being direct.
Kaya, you're not involved with the Abyss Order in any way, are you?
Hey, hold on now. This conversation has taken a rather sudden turn for the deadly... So what if I know my ancestry? Do I strike you as the type who would be bound by that kind of thing? Relax. I'll be just as delighted to hunt down the Abyss... Either way, looks like we're... See you around. And Dainsleif, no need to listen in from the sidelines next time we meet. Let me buy you a drink.
You don't really trust him, do you, Dane? You're both from
The fact is, I still do not know him well. But can a person truly be unaffected by their ancestry? Well, I suspect that...
Oh, so if she was the founder, she'd be the queen...
I mean to investigate the Loom of Fate.
Yeah, the Abyss Order's evil plan!
Not new. Not exactly. Your sister. She mentioned the Loom of Fate back when we traveled together. Apparently so. I was...
So, you're going to the place that she mentioned?
Correct.
Well, what are we waiting for?
No. Now is not the time. No, I'm still waiting for my...
Serious?
Everyone should check out Super Theater. Talk to the bar. What's going on? How can there be what happened next?
There's no difference between the desert and the sea.
What's going on?
Wait. This place, it's...
What about it? It looks pretty normal to Paimon. Was it like this hundreds of years ago, too?
Yes. The forest is bare. Let's search the area and see what we...
Is this a field? It must belong, but it looks like it's been abandoned for a long time. It's an extinguished bonfire. Looks like it's been ages since it was last lit. And
Nothing else stands out in this area.
wait, we're just gonna...
Unlikely. There are no signs of life in this area.
If you say so.
I'll remind you again. The law can be both a help and a hindrance.
So there really isn't any... Hey, look! It's a...
Can't you smell it?
Oh, so it's a medicine book? There's a box over here. Why don't we open it? And by we, Paimon means you. Paimon's just scared that whatever's inside might bite... Huh? This is... It's broken, too. Was this a makeup box? This bed looks pretty ordinary. Huh. There's nothing underneath it either. What sort of person would want to live here? It's so dark and damp. Can't be all that comfortable. Doesn't look like there's anything else worth it.
My memories are... but will exhaust...
Noises?
It's not much.
Monsters? Wow, Dane's ears are... Although for somebody as full of surprises as Dane, it's hardly a big deal. Anyway, let's beat up these monsters!
Shine down! Illusion shattered! Torn to oblivion! Shine down!
Time for your arraignment! Boom boom!
There is no escape!
I doubt that the appearance... A ley line anomaly, perhaps. Okay. I'll go slightly further out to investigate any issues with...
What? You're going alone?
Your suspicions are as banal as they are unwarranted. Not to mention that it...
Good thing there's a bonfire over...
adventure time! Get out of here! Get out of here! Out of the way! Ow!
Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever. the world holds dear is but a backdrop of constant motion. I stand before it, alone and unchanging.
This opportunity is quite hard to come by. Well then, amuse me. Surrender is a valid option. I promise I'll be gentle. A fine opportunity.
Now you shall
So quick
perish!
to flee. Poor time. Possible effort.
Illusion shattered!
Watch out!
Not bad, not bad.
Let the world come on!
Taking it seriously.
Shine down!
Why is my turn to take the spotlight? Coming at you!
My turn.
Teamwork is strength! Let's light it up!
Illusion shattered! Torn to oblivion!
Watch out!
Everybody stand back!
Shine down!
Some you win, and some you lose.
The Winter Shogun approaches. Inazuma shines eternal! There is no escape!
Incinerate!
Adventure time! Let's
Illusion shattered!
This one's got your name on it! Watch out! Invisible evidence! Incinerate! Motion to complete!
Torn to oblivion!
Breath of the flame!
Boom, boom! Motion to compel. Boom, boom! This weather's got me in the mood for reciting some laws. Let's see. Commercial Law of Leela, Chapter 27, Section 6, Article 3 stipulates that... Wait, what was it? Oh my goodness, I've completely forgotten. What is wrong with me today? Is a strange and unprecedented one indeed.
What a lucky day.
Illusion shattered!
Hey there! Proper send-out! Watch out! Hey there!
There is no escape! Inazuma shines eternal!
Umbrella Force, this one's got your name on it! Coming at ya! Attack!
Shine down! Illusion shattered! Now you shall perish!
Everybody stand back! Coming at ya! A little lucky?
There is no escape!
Hey there!
Illusion shattered!
Be a little lucky? Hey there! Hiya! Oh! Attack! Oh! That's the way. Maybe I should take off my hat and let the snowflakes fall onto my face. I feel like that would be really refreshing.